BassResinator here. I am using a new setup that a friend of mine, I subscribe to her channel, she subscribes to mine, and I was saying something about lighting, and I couldn't change anything about it, what I was stuck with. And she goes, "What do you need?" And I said, "Well, it's such and such." And she goes, "Put it in your Amazon wish list." Well, now I've got straight overhead, I got a really bright LED light coming down here. Hopefully we'll see everything we need to, and I can use a whole bunch more area on my desk. Look at this. And I used to be limited to a third of this, so now I can do a lot more, so you can see me doing what I'm doing. Okay, my big paw mold from Crafted Elements. Everything I'm going to be using is going to be, now I got to do it this way, listed in the, no, this way, in the description below. Sorry about that. I'm still getting over my sinus infection, and I got stuff in my throat, grody stuff. I'm using Eye Candy Kokuyo Black. And I'm going to go, well, I'm just going to pour it before it gets too warm, because I've had it sitting here a while. I have already sprayed a mold release, which is one of the things that Crafted Elements suggests you do with all of their molds to keep them going longer, to make them easier to unmold, demold, whatever phrase you want to use. I know some people were having this big thing. Is it demold or unmold? When I'm getting it out of here, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm pouring this in, and I want to get the resin up to the level of this pad. This pad here is higher up than those. And I'm going to do something I think is going to be really cool. You'll have to let me know if it's cool or not. Oop, I have to clean off some of that. Maybe it'll go off on its own. This is 8 ounces of resin. Actually, just a touch more than that, 8.4. And I was thinking about this, and I was like, I wonder what that would look like. This mold was made specifically for a memorial type thing for a pet. And memorials, I think memorials need to be somewhat subdued, not super gaudy with all this gold, and I mean like brilliant gold, but that's me. Okay, I'm speaking for myself. I'll find out from others around in this area if they like my idea or not. I'm going to be taking this. The Adopt-A-Pet thing that I was going to be doing last week got postponed because it got so cold. They said it was not good for the pets to be outside that long in the cold, and it was wet. It was raining. It was nasty weather. I'm just going to touch that one spot. I'm not going to rub it. I'm just going to touch it and get that little bit of resin that was still stuck on that pad off. Okay, while this is curing, I have this, I don't remember if it's maple. I think it's maple burl. So this was, a friend of mine gave me this. He had some leftover wood from, he was making those pens where you on a lathe and stuff, and this was leftover wood, and so he gave it to me. But you see how thin it is? It's about 1/4 of an inch. Well, I still have almost 1/2 an inch from these pads up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these. I'm going to take them out in the garage and cut, and I'm going to try and get it to, it's not going to be the exact shape of that pad, but I'm going to get it to where it'll fit there. And then, and those two are bigger, so I'm going to have to cut them. So each one of those gets one. These are smaller, so I'll just cut it in half. And then I'm going to, well, I'm going to seal them, and with a little bit of clear resin. After that cures, I'm going to put just a thin layer of cure. I don't want clear being seen in from the side, if that makes sense. I just want to put the clear on these 4 pads. This pad sticks up even higher, and I don't have a chunk of wood that will fit that. And so this mold comes with an acrylic template so that you can take a pet's picture and trace around it and put it in there after it's already cured. So I think I will leave that black when I pour the rest. I'm going to put that little bit of layer clear, seal these in, and then go black over the whole top. And then you will see this beautiful wood. Once I seal it, you're gonna, the color is, oh, it's gonna pop. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah. So I got some cutting to do, but I got a little bit of time because that resin's gonna take a bit to cure. Excuse me. Almost out of this one, but I do have another one. So I use this. If you ever need a black pigment paste, see, I'm already down to the dregs. This stuff is black. And if you go on to Eye Candy Pigments, their website, and you look at black paste, this is it. They don't have anything else because this is black. And it's not going to be as shiny as if I were to put some type of mica in here, or not angel dust, diamond dust, or some type of glitter. I don't want that. Remember, I want it more subdued. So yeah, so this is going to, I've broken all my fingers. I played football, American football. I say American football because people around here, football is soccer. I live on the border, and football, and then we have football americano. Football americano is American football. So I actually played both, but I was really good in American football. But when I played, I didn't play dirty, but I played mean, because that's the sport. The nature of the sport is a mean sport. And I broke all my fingers at least once. This one 3 times. This little pinky went home. This little pinky twice. I broke the thumb, this bone right here. Anyway, so I can't cross my fingers. That's as far as they'll go. So I have to force them, crossing my fingers, that this all turns out amazing. I think once it's done, it's going to be brilliant. Okay, I need to pop a few bubbles. Okay, get some little more flame on there. I see a few bubbles that have come up. I waited after I mixed it for about 5 minutes, and so there's not many bubbles. Oh, sure. Right when I go over the area, then it's like, oh, we are here, we are here. And it's not even a hoop. Okay. I will be back when this is cured up. I will go saw these apart. I don't have a wood shop, but I do have a coping saw, which has a very little thin blade. So that's, I hope I can cut straight. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you after a while. Okay, this is cured up. It's set. It's not cured very much. I am going to dust this part with chestnut colored mica powder from Let's Resin. It's very pretty, and I think it goes really well. These have already been sealed. It's going to look good. This is the back side. I'm going to flip them over in just a little bit. And they're not pretty cuts, but realize you're only going to see the wood through here, and then all the rest is going to be black all around it. So don't panic. Go ahead, man, you messed up. I got a plan. And if a little bit of this goes down, I've got some white, some clear resin there mixed up. And if any of it goes down, I think this is still tacky enough that it's not going to go anywhere. I just need to make sure I don't get any on those. And that a pretty color. Ooh, it was getting close. And realize this color is most likely going to be covered over with a picture of the pet. So it doesn't really matter what color this is. I just thought it would be kind of cool to have a color in there. I was touching it with toothpick a couple of spots so you can see how the resin is setting. See, there's a little edge because this one is higher up than those pads. So I wanted to get that hole all covered up. Now I mixed up just a little bit. What I'm going to do is well, let me just pour it in just a touch like this, and then I'm going to paint on the wood. And like I said, I don't want a lot of this clear because I don't want it to show from the sides of the mold. And then I'm going to put some, not real heavy weight, but some weight on these to make sure that wood is sealed down so that when I come back later with more black, they're not going to be floating, because that's not what I want. No floating, not even your boating. Verboten, verboten, das ist verboten. Ja. The symphony chorale that I sing in, we're performing next week. and we are performing a Wagner, we're doing opera choruses for this concert, which is fun. And we're doing the Pilgrim's chorus from Tannhäuser. So we're all practicing our German pronunciation and stuff, making sure that it's top notch and pristine, because we are going to have people in the audience who do speak German and who know this literature. And they're bubblies. Okay. I took these outside and sprayed with clear varnish. So that's how I sealed it. Now this one I measured them out and they barely fit. But they fit well enough to where, oh, my coping saw went out to cut these apart, and I had them measured real nice and neat. My coping saw blade is broken, so I have no coping saw. So I had to learn how to cope with something else. So I pulled out my Dremel. Guess what it does? This wood is hard, and it just burned it. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, now I need you to stop sliding. You too. You too. That was a rock group. Well, I don't know if they still are around or not, but they were a rock group. Speaking of rock group, no, I don't know if those are heavy enough. No, that one is. That one will not allow this guy to move anywhere. Gotta get the dog hair off though. That is a big geode. Nat geode. Ha! Stay. I have a smaller geode. Hopefully it'll keep this one in place. See? Man, I think I'm gonna have to be sitting here keeping watch over their flocks by night. Because this one is wanting to slide. Well, let me get the others in place. I hope this works. I'm going through all this work, and if it doesn't work, oh, that would not be good. this just tells me that these parts of the paw are not flat. They're rounded. And get them all in place. Oh, maybe I can use some painter's tape. Hold them and go over to the side of the mold. That might do it. And then put these rocks on top. Oy. Okay, put that over there. That there, that there. That. Oops, sorry about that. My head just hit my new lamp. Thank you to Mary from Resin Me Up for that. I don't know if I mentioned her name earlier. But Mary is my friend who said, what can I get you to help your lighting situation? And then I just smacked my head on it. Oh, this is some serious sticking tape. Now, will that stick? No, it's not going to stick to that either. Well, there goes that plan. Let's see. Maybe if I have a weight that is big enough to go over all four of them, I might have that. How about a bottle of resin? Yeah. Of course, when I do that, it's going to be right in your face. Okay, put these geodes back. Well, no, they're not moving. That one was the culprit that was just sliding every which way but loose. Every which way but loose, you tell me. I have that all covered up there. Yeah. I'm a-thinking. Need to go just a touch more. Oof, sorry about that. Okay, let me... Oh, I bet those would have enough weight. Make sure there's no dust on this. I have this silicone putty, and I haven't used any of it yet. So this pack weighs 1 pound. Don't go anywhere. Oh, it turned that one. Push that one. Come on. It turned that one a little bit, but I think we got coverage. Nope. It pulled that one down. See, I want to make sure I'm sitting by the dock of the bay. I'm touching that. I'm hitting that corner of that dip right there. You know, it might stay. It's acting like it's not going anywhere. Well, I'll just sit here and watch this for a while. I'll come back when I'm going to put that layer of black. Okay, see ya. This cured. They're not moving. Whatever little bit of clear that I had left with this, I mixed in some black and poured around. That's what you can see right there. But it helped hold those in place. So now the final bit. Hope I have enough resin. I made 8 ounces. It would usually hold 10, but with those chunks of wood there, I'm thinking that's going to make up the rest of it. We'll see. But I want to get it to where that wood is covered up. All the way, my Savior leads me. Well, 8 ounces was the perfect amount. I don't see... Well, actually, I see a little hump right here where that wood was sticking up higher. Maybe if I throw in a little piece of resin, I will raise that down. Well, now that I'm looking at it now, it's sealed over. So, okay. Well, I'll just pop these bubbles and I'll see you when this is all cured up. Bye. Oh, before I do that, this is that little template that I was talking about that comes with this mold, and you just put your picture underneath, line this up like you want, and then draw a line around it, cut it, and then you can put it on the inside of that. When the thing comes out, it'll fit in there perfectly. But I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to take it as a demo that if somebody wants to purchase it, then I can show them how to do it, and we'll take care of it there. Yep. Okay, I'll see you later. I had a little bit of an overpour, but I've got some dust on this. We are done. Let's pray this came out. Yeah, I will have to do a little trimming over here. As beautiful as I hope. Excellent mold. Got a suction on those individual pads. Okay. Am I centered? Yes. Oh, come on, don't go back down on there. recreating that suction on there. Please. Oh. Did I not tell you that this was going to be just the most beautiful thing ever? Wow. I was thinking I might have to do, well, there is a little bit of rough area there. I may put just a little bit of resin on top of that, but man. Oh. This, ladies and gentlemen, is beautiful. Here, let me set this over to the side. Goodness. And I know that light is bright enough. I just want to make sure that I get the right angles for you without getting glare. Man, let me put it right here and then zoom in a bit. Can you see that? I told you this was going to match with that. Good grief. Burl, maple burl. That almost sounds like Milton Berle. But see, now if you had the picture and you cut around it, it fits right in there. And then you could seal that picture in there. So, yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do some trimming around the edges on this, and then I will take some glamour shots. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hanging with me. Man, this was... this is the first time I've done what I would call kind of expensive wood in a piece that I'm putting out on video. And I am very proud of this. This is going to be hard to let go. But if somebody's interested in it, you know, I will definitely let it go because that's what I do. My wife told me, don't ever get so hung up on your own stuff that you can't let it go. So let it go. Let it go. Subscribers, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. It's free. And if you click subscribe, also click that little bell icon down there. And then anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. Yeah. This came out scrumptious. Okay. Stick around for the glamour shots. We'll see you. Bye.